Hey guys, welcome back to Celebrity Tarot Readings. Now y'all know I'm about to be messy. So I actually wanted to do this reading sooner, but hey, sometimes life gets in the way. But now I have the time to be petty. So back in 2008, Ray J and Brandy's mom sued, okay? And everything here is alleged because we're dealing with public figures. But it's being alleged that back in 2008, Ray J and Brandy's mom sued the Kardashians, okay? Kim Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Khloe, and Rob Jr. for allegedly having stole $120,000 off of the American Express card that Brandy and Ray J's mother gave to them. Now, the reason why they had the American Express card is due to the fact that at that time, Kim used to be a stylist, and they had these two stores, Dash and I can't think of the other one. I can't think of the name. But anyways, long story short, it's being alleged that they had the card. Of course, they had authorized use because they were Brandy's stylists. And she was alleging that they took the money and they spent it on themselves, that $120,000. So Brandy and Ray J convinced their mother to drop it, and not to basically sue them for this. And the family, the Kardashians, allegedly apologized and they agreed to give the money back. However, they have since reneged on this and did not pay the money back. Okay, so recently, Ray J has come out. You guys have seen the last video. If you haven't, definitely check it out. It is where I just asked a straight up question about whether or not these sex tapes, okay, that they have made, whether or not these S tapes, okay, were orchestrated to be released by Kris Jenner, Kim, and Ray J. So I did that video. So now I just want to get straight to the point and ask the question of whether or not the Kardashians actually stole from Brandy and Ray J's mother. Okay, so let's get started. Dear God, I ask that you give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through at this time, please. Give me the most important messages surrounding Kim Kardashian and Ray J. Sorry about the background noise. Got my window up. So, Ray J claimed that he ended his relationship with Kim because she stole from his mother. All right. So I want to see if this is true. Did Kim Kardashian steal from Ray J's mother? Did Kim Kardashian steal $120,000 from Ray J's mother? You have yes. And it's funny that the yes comes up with the Pentacles card. Pentacles is all about abundance. It's about money, basically. So yes, and you have here the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is about a person being generous, about a person sharing, and about a person with charity. Okay. So again, with the sharing part of it, sharing could have been sharing with her family, allegedly. But anyways, we got a yes. Okay. So whenever my cards in tarot are up, when I ask a question in the upright, this is yes. In the reverse is no. So, of course, this is clearly in the upright, stating that there was some taking of money from Brandy's family. Okay, this is going to be Kim. And this is going to be Ray J. Bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Wands. Okay, so there's some type of good news. Six of Wands also indicates there's a victory. Oh, yeah, victory and success in a public award. Listen, just know there will be some type of vindication. There's some type of victory. There's something going on behind the scenes with this situation, because one thing I noticed is that the Kardashians are not as vocal with Ray J as they have been with claims from other people. I'm just saying. So on Kim's side, you have the Three of Wands in the reverse, the Eight of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the upright, Ace of Wands in the reverse, and Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Wands in the reverse basically has to do with there being an obstacle, okay? Some type of delay. But in this case, I believe it has a lot more to do with frustration. Kim is very frustrated at this time, and I believe it's due to the fact that Ray J has decided to speak out, okay? And this is a self-acceptance card, okay? Basically accepting a situation for what it is. It's like basically he's going to spill the beans. So the best thing for me to do is to just go ahead and clear this matter up. Now, with this Queen of Cups card here, basically this is all about a person that could be comforting or calm. It could be about a person having some type of compassion. So I do believe that Kim is calm about this not about this relationship, but about this situation, and accepted that if she chose to speak out against Ray J at this time, with all of the things that he allegedly has against her, it would not be in her best interest, okay? With that Ace of Swords, that's like the final say. With that Ace of Swords, it's also about brutality and chaos. She knows that if she goes to the public and react to this like she may normally act to a situation, all hell is going to break loose. So the best thing for her to do in a situation like this is to keep quiet. Because right now she's feeling disorganized or feeling like a sense of loss of balance in her life. This situation has been very overwhelming for her, because I do believe that for her, she was not expecting this to come out, okay? Because keep in mind, we had a lot of things that were going on with the Kardashians at one point. A lot of people were talking about the case with Blac Chyna. So when that ended, they felt like they had this big win. Keep in mind, we got Six of Wands. So they just celebrated a win, even though the public opinion, a lot of people tend to feel that Blac Chyna was robbed in a situation. But they were just, like I said, on a high about that situation. But no sooner then that judge, said that Blac Chyna lost the case and could not be awarded any financial compensation. In comes Ray J. Ray J came fired up and said that he has had enough about a situation. And I'll just say this as well. With this Six of Pentacles, this looks to me like Brandy's mother could have been somebody. She may not be like this with everybody, but I believe that she was very trusting with the Kardashians. She was very giving, because of course the Six of Pentacles is in one of my other card decks. You'll see it where there's two hands. One hand is out, the other hand is giving. I at no point do I believe that she was not the type that was given to them, because Six of Pentacles is charity. She may have been somebody that, she may not have paid them a whole lot to do their job, but I do believe she compensated them. You know how you have a boss or a supervisor that would give you extra things just because you were such a good employee. And I believe that she may have given them things, but from what we're seeing here, allegedly, they ended up taking on top of what it is they were also receiving. So, boy. So over here on Ray J's side, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Six of Swords in the reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Swords in the reverse. Y'all, let me tell you something. This was very hurtful for him, because for any of you all that are familiar with Ray J, you will know that Ray J is very close to his sister. Ray J is very close to his mother, almost to the point of being like a mama's boy, allegedly. Even if I'm not mistaken, he is a self-proclaimed mama's boy, because for those of you all go back in time, okay? Ray J used to have a TV show. He had a dating show. I think they had a family show at one time that I can remember. But basically, he's always been very close to his mother. So when this situation happened, allegedly, he was very heartbroken. This caused an inevitable end to their relationship. So when Ray J says that he ended his relationship because of what they did to his mom, then this is your proof right here. Ten of Swords in the reverse is something that had no point but to end, because there's no going back from that. Not only that, you have the Six of Swords in the reverse, okay? This is still an unresolved issue, and who would blame Ray J for having this still be an unresolved issue? Because you took from my mama, allegedly, you know? So he's still carrying some emotional baggage from this. His family could still be carrying emotional baggage from this. And on top of this, this is, may have forgiven a lot when it comes to this family, but that is something that was still in the back of his mind, that I believe he chose to let the situation go. And like he mentioned, when the whole thing came out about the Kardashian television show and making it seem as if he was trying in some way to take advantage of Kim, that's when the final straw broke for the camel's back, okay? So if I didn't mention it in the beginning of the reading, Ray J is a Capricorn and Kim Kardashian is a Libra. And Ray J has a lot of Capricorn in his chart. Capricorns are the devil card in tarot as well as the world card, okay? So he may have, okay, so keep in mind the world card in the upright is about a person that's feeling harmony, completion. He could be feeling really good in his life. You know, things could have been going right for him, or he just been somebody that's staying out of drama. And I feel like for him, when this whole situation came out, it was like, okay, you know what? That's it. Because this lack of closure that I have on this situation is finally to the point where it's boiled over. So now I have to speak up. Basically, like the same thing he's talking about. Because Ray J also has his moon in Gemini, his Venus in Capricorn, and his Mars in Aquarius. And one thing about an Aquarius, they can tend to be very stubborn. But one thing about it, if they don't fight for anything else, they're going to fight for those they care about. And I truly feel like for him, this was more so about, let me get this out when it comes to my family over everything, because I feel like he's the type where I can deal with myself. I can handle this. That's not going to bother me. There's a lot of things off of my back. But when it comes to it affecting not only him, but his family, that's when I felt like he said, okay, enough is enough. So any NDA that he may have signed or whatever the case may be in this situation, he said to hell with it. At this point, it's gone too far. So back to the situation over here. Like I said, with this Six of Swords in a reverse and this Ten of Swords in a reverse, this is somebody that had to leave a relationship, because usually for the Six of Swords, when it's in the upright, in the traditional tarot cards, you will see that there is a man, he's on a boat and he's moving to calmer waters with his wife and with his child. But in this situation here, it's like, something's being left behind. Something got to go. Okay. So he realized in this situation, something got to go. I'm no longer going to be controlled by you all. Anytime I get this card in this particular deck here, this is a card of somebody being controlled. And I feel like for him, he may have been controlled by a contract, about an agreement or something they said, but it was like, no longer am I going to be doing this, because this card here is also the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles has to do with somebody having very high standards. Keep in mind, he's a Capricorn. Stereotypically, Capricorns work their butts off. They are the hardest working people, and they are all about their image. They are all about how the world perceives them. And I feel like for him, he's like, listen, I have a reputation that I have to uphold. And I will be damned if somebody's going to come in and knock down everything that I've worked hard for. So I feel like when she did that final straw, that was it. That was it. There may have been some type of communication, may not have been a lot of communication with this Page of Cups. And I feel like he was trying to be sensitive to her needs at first. He was trying to make sure that, you know, hey, there's a little communication. It's more so like, hey, kind of be careful with what you're saying, or just make sure that you don't do X, Y, Z and we'll be good. I don't feel like he talks a lot with people. I feel like he's more so, he's action as opposed to words. Like, I don't want you to do that. Don't do it. And that's all he has to say to a person. But when you cross him, then that's when it's like, okay, you know what? Now I got to bring out guns blazing, because at this point, you trying me. And this is what I feel like happened here with this situation. Wow. I'm telling you, with that Ace of Swords in the reverse, she knows that she better not open her mouth. Okay, keep in mind, swords are communication. This is the Ace of Swords. She knows she better not open her mouth. She is not a fool. I'll tell you that much. Kim is not a fool. She know not to open her mouth. She better not open her mouth. But that Four of Pentacles in the reverse. See, this is the thing right here. Greediness. This is somebody being greedy. This is somebody being possessive of something. Keep in mind, like I said, oh, look at that. Right underneath the greed is the Justice card, the truth, okay? This is also about something being in litigation. So yes, I do believe at one point she did file, Ray J and Brandy's mom did file a complaint with the courts in regards to what has happened allegedly here. And she decided to make a decision, like you said, to make a decision to leave it alone, because you have the Two of Wands here. This is somebody planning to do something or making a decision to do something or leaving something, like leaving home type of energy. Yeah. Whew. It got hot up in here. All right, give me the most important messages that need to come through at this time, please, for Ray J and Kim Kardashian. Give me the most important messages for Ray J and Kim Kardashian, please. Wow, I just got that. The money can only protect you for so long. Wow. Money can only protect you for so long. Okay, so I pulled some cards here for Kim and I pulled some cards here for Ray J. And you have get health insurance, passive income, there is something that you will learn from this situation. There is something that you will learn from this situation. This is the wrong path. You need to stop. I'm telling you, this is not a situation that Kim wants to push any further, because the more that she would choose to communicate with this, I believe the more stuff that he would air out. You have, you are safe with me. If it's really love, why does it hurt so bad? Yeah, that's that Ten of Swords energy there. Someone has the initial V. You have verbally abusive, okay? Hurts like hell. Yeah, man. When I tell you, as I always mention, that Ten of Swords is some of the most painful feelings that you can have when it comes to like the tarot deck. That's the most painful. Like that's somebody cutting you to your core. And I truly feel allegedly that Ray J was hurt to his core about this situation. And like they said, if it's really love, why does it hurt so bad? Yeah, he had to trust his intuition and walk away from this situation. Someone has brown eyes. Now, keep in mind, I'm reading for two different people, so this could be some feelings between them at some point when they were together or apart, or this could be just some people around them. You have running away from feelings. Distance yourself from workplace gossip. Don't rush the other woman. You have the solar plexus. All right, solar plexus have to do with increased enthusiasm. Falling for you. You have counselor. Okay, somebody here could be seeing a counselor, maybe for some issues or something that they're dealing with. You have here business account. Borrowing money. And you also have hire a personal assistant. So, not necessarily sure what some of these messages have to do with them currently, but that's what the intuitive wants to pull. But definitely, I see a lot of hurt here that's coming from, Like I said, this situation involving Ray J and how he felt about the outcome. So let's get some final messages when it comes to Kim. You have a sly and subtle approach is needed. I told you she has to be very careful with the words that she chooses. She needs to be very slick about how she communicates and how she moves at this point, because right now everything could be coming out. You have love and prosperity. She is definitely coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. She always tends to come up in my readings as either the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles. She's definitely somebody that is going to make sure that she secures the bag, basically. And you have your luck will change soon. So if you all hadn't noticed, it seemed that lately there's been a lot of negative news that's been coming out about Kim. So meaning her luck could change soon, and meaning that things may not be as bad as they are right now in the media. Okay, so when it comes to Ray J, you have your abilities will be enhanced. There's that intuition. Trust your intuition, Ray J, because there is somebody that is trying to manipulate him or to get him to do something. You have a temptation may lead you astray. Okay, so that could be in some area of his life, whether it's the dealings with the Kardashians, whether it's something else that's going on in his life, but there's somebody around him that's basically trying to there's somebody that's trying to manipulate, because look, this is a magician card, the wizard. Okay, it says here for him to use his skills to aid others, so he needs to definitely be careful, because there could be somebody that is trying to manipulate a situation in his life. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, I'm a Sag Moon Diva, and thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below who you like for me to do a reading for next, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.